it's nice seeing, just people, younger generations coming out, stepping out of indoctrination of just dumb things learned, or of, having people further up the family tree and everything that were bigoted or, you know, just that old, just blind, just like tradition of being ignorant and everything, and being like, oh, we're all gonna be Republican, Christian, homophobes and everything. Just like, we're gonna see more and more people accepting themselves rather than doing what they learned. And I think, parents should be proud of children that are like, that think for themselves and that are like, okay, even if we're not the same type of person, I'm proud of you for. And if that's not the case, then still, it doesn't matter. You don't have to fit in. You don't have to do exactly what your family has always done and everything. You should definitely, have, if you have a healthy family system and everything, and, you weren't terribly mistreated and everything, then yes, like, love your family and everything. But, I'm not gonna, people that have terrible things of the past, that's a different story. But I'm just saying, yeah, you can simultaneously be like, oh, have great respect and love, maybe not respect in certain times. If someone's bigoted or like is just sort of like lost in the indoctrination or whatever, then you don't have to be like super respectful of. If someone's disrespectful of someone's existence, you don't have to accept that. But you can still be like, oh, I care for you and I want you to have a long, healthy life and everything. But it's just good to, wake up and be like, hey, this is what I truly believe. This is who I want to be and all that. Just there. I'm not trying to act like I'm like so superior to anyone, but there. It's different. You see that a lot. Like, it really seems like so many people are just like, well, this is the way it's been, so this is the way it is. Or like, do you really believe the things you believe, or is it just like, this is what people before you believed, and this is old fashioned. It just makes you feel cozy to fit in place and everything. It's not good. If you've got to face injustice, you've got to be care about issues and welcome all sorts of loving people and everything. Don't, old fashioned isn't worth being a dickhead, douchebag. Anyway, and I'm not saying that all Republicans are indoctrinated, blind, and everything, but an awful lot of people in different, and it can be in all like all sorts of. It doesn't have to be just about right wing stuff. But you see that a lot. It's like you check all these boxes, check all these boxes. You are this exact. It's like a clone. It's like believing the exact same things, and like using the same Old Testament bullshit. Like, well, homosexuality is a sin, but I'm gonna eat all the foods that they say are sins in the Old Testament. All that stuff, all the same shit. Oh, woke agenda, fucking, they're trying to make our kids trans. Let's not teach shit. Like, anti-vax, whatever it is. So many of the same people. Don't be afraid to believe what you truly believe. You know what? This is the way like. It's very simple, but some people find it difficult, I guess. Don't try to fit in or stand out. It's either way. It's too fucking desperate. You don't. Why? Like, oh, I'm so nonconformist. Look at how different I am. Okay, that's just as weird as being like, oh, let me keep the crew cut in the polo shirt and, fucking khaki. Sorry, if I'm describing you, I'm sorry, but it's the same thing trying to fit in, trying to stand out. It's too desperate. Just find the things you align with and be your full, true self. It doesn't matter what it is. It starts early. You can train yourself, unlearn things. Starting from like puberty, I started to just be like, hey, fuck what people think, as long as you're not hurting anyone, if you care about issues, let's just fucking do the right thing, no matter who does it or not. If you know it's right, do it. If it's right for you, I don't know. Anyway, grateful for people standing up and being unafraid to be their full selves and everything, even when it's like different from what has come before and everything. we need sometimes things need to change, and I'm happy to see more people aligning with respect and love and care, sensible laws, different systems that take care of different people. It's good. I love you all. I wish you pleasant days.